Magandang gabi. Mabuhay, kumusta? I'm your Guro Albine. I help people learn Tagalog. Do you wish to learn Tagalog? Come, join me. Come join the community of Pahingi practicing Tagalog. And what is a Pahingi? A Pahingi is a foreigner, but not really a foreigner in the Philippines. And hi Dino, hi Dino. No, Dino is asking if I'm in Manila. No, I am in USA, Ohio, USA. Yes. Hello Brazil, hello Dino. And if you are new in this channel, congratulations, mabuhay. All my tutorials are suited to both beginners and intermediate in Tagalog. Is it your first time in this channel? If you wish to see more of Tagalog language tutorials or general Tagalog practice episodes, consider subscribing to my channel below. Hit the subscribe button below. Okay, and also hit the bell notification if you don't want to miss the future new episodes. For tonight, we have 4 parts. This episode consists of 4 parts. First, we have vocabulary building, and then next, followed by dramatization, followed by Tagalog to English translation, and finally, our last part, it's the short quiz. Are you ready? Let's begin. Here you go. Okay, for our vocabulary building, let's start off with the word. What is the word? First word is cigarillo. Cigarillo is the first word, and cigarillo means cigarette. By the way, vocabulario is a Tagalog word which means vocabulary. Yes, and after a while or in a few minutes, I'm going to check the comment section, and feel free to comment down below. I will be willing to read your comments, and I'll be happy to answer some questions, right? Okay, feel free to engage. Keep engaging. Tell me that you are here. And next word, huwag. Huwag means do not. Do not. And then next, ayaw. Ayaw means dislike, right? Next, we have the word wala. Wala. Wala means nothing. It means non-existent. Or also, it's the same as saying zero. Wala. Next word, hapunan. Hapunan means dinner or supper, right? Next, barya. Barya means loose change. And another word, calle. Calle means street, right? And sounds like a Spanish word. Familiar? Calle. If you are a Spanish native speaker or any form of Spanish dialect, maybe calle, you pronounce it differently. Next. Next word, these are verbs. Mga pandiwa means verb. Bayad is a root word. Bayad means pay. Let's have one verb for bayad. Magbabayad. Magbabayad is in a future tense, and it's an actor focus. It means will pay. Okay. Next, root word sukli. Sukli means change, monetary change, or something that when you pay over the counter, the excess of the cost price or selling price is the change. Let's have the verb isusukli. Isusukli is in future tense, and it's an e verb, subject focused. It means to change. Another word, tanggap. Tanggap means accept. And a verb could be tanggapin. Tanggapin is an infinitive verb. It means to accept. Okay, and yeah, that's all for our vocabulary for today. And let me introduce to you our storytelling, our conversational practice, Tagalog conversation practice. Yes. Hi Kelly, magandang gabi. Hindi ako naninigarilyo, says Dino. Yes, let's follow our story for today. And here we go. First, I like to, before that, I'll do dramatization, right? Dramatization first, before I forget that. Listen very carefully about our conversation, our short story for today. Let me dramatize it first. And how am I going to do that? And here you go. Ang nakaraan. Magbabayad na sana si Mars kay Camille ng kanyang upa sa motorsiklo. Hindi pwedeng tanggapin ni Camille ang 3,000 piso ni Mars kasi wala siyang maisusukli dito. Napagkasunduan na lang nilang ideposito sa bank account ni Camille ang bayad. Sir, bili na ng sigarilyo. Huwag ako, boy. Hindi ako naninigarilyo. Sige na po. Sunglass, sir. Bili ka. Ayaw. Pahingi na lang ng 10, sir. Wala pa kaming panghapunan. Wala akong barya. Patawad. So there you go, our story for today. Did you follow the flow of conversation? But before that, so that you would be ready for our quiz, let me give you our quiz first. And if you are able to understand what I just said, what was the flow of conversation? Where is our quiz? Let me give you our quiz. Try to answer this question, and later we will return to this. First question, sino ang naging kausap ni Mars? Second question, mayroon bang gustong bilhin si Mars? Okay, for now you can copy the question so that later you will be able to think about your answer while I'm presenting the conversation. And then third, ano ang huling hiling ng kausap ni Mars? Those are the questions, right? And let me give you our presentation today. And here you go. Let's start off with mga tauhan, and let me check our screen. Okay, screen. And let me check comment before I proceed. Yeah, yes. Thank you, and feel free to comment down below. And here we go. Mga tauhan. Of course, Mars is always in the conversation. Si Mars, isang half-Pinoy, pansamantalang naninirahan sa Pilipinas. In other words, or in English, Mars is a half-Pinoy temporarily staying in the Philippines. And then our next character here is a tinderong lansangan. Tinderong lansangan. Tindero means seller. Lansangan means, so what is lansangan? Wow, I don't know what that means in English now. So it's like the outside, right? The wilderness or something. Even if in the city, the wilderness in the city. Lansangan. Oh, I forgot really what is the exact English translation for lansangan. In other words, I like to present a character such as equivalent to like homeless people in the city roaming around. Sometimes they are garbage collector, but this time another set group of people are the vendors, right? There are lots of those in Manila, crowded city. And then of course, let me describe that. Isang batang lalaki na nagtitinda ng kung ano-ano sa kalye. Again, isang batang lalaki na nagtitinda ng kung ano-ano sa kalye. Isa means one, but in this case, you say it A. A, and then bata is child. A, lalaki. A, boy. A young boy. Bata for young, right? A young boy that is selling, nagtitinda, selling, kung ano-ano means stuff. In English, you say stuff. Kung ano-ano, it's like assorted. Kung ano-ano. Gather this phrase, Kelly. Kung ano-ano, you mean assorted things, right? Or stuff. Sa kalye. Kalye means street, right? So lansangan can be kalye also, right? Lansangan can be kalye or street. Next. And yes, let's talk about the nakaraan. Ang nakaraan means previously what happened in our character to our characters in the previous episode. Okay, magbabayad na sana si Camille. Magbabayad means pay. So, si Mars, magbabayad na sana si Mars kay Camille. It means almost, sana here, sana, almost. It means Mars is almost about to pay, or sana can also mean about, right? Let me say that in English again. Mars is about to pay Camille. So in Tagalog we say magbabayad na sana. When in English we mean about to pay. And then pay what? Ng kanyang upa sa motorsiklo. About his rent, kanyang upa means his rent for I don't know the preposition in English, rent for motorcycle, right? And then hindi pwede. Hindi pwede is it means not allowed or impossible. Hindi pwede, impossible. Tanggapin means receive. It's not possible to receive. Hindi pwedeng tanggapin. Now, the subject here is Camille. So, of course, you would say Camille first. Camille is not possible to accept. Ang 3,000, the 3,000 pesos. 3,000 piso, 3,000 pesos. Kanino or whose 3,000? Who's 3,000? Mars. So, it's Mars's 3,000 pesos, which Camille cannot accept. Kasi means because. Why? What is the reason? Wala siyang maisusukli. He has no change. Right? He has no change. So in English, you just say change as a noun, no change. Here in Tagalog, we say it as a verb, maisusukli dito. Napagkasunduan. Napagkasunduan, the root word here is sundo. It means agreed. Kelly, you remember this word, napagkasunduan? It was agreed upon, right? Nila, of course, these two people, it's Camille and Mars, agreed to deposit i-deposito. Where? Sa bangko. Whose bank account? Bank account. Whose bank account? Camille. Bank account ni Camille. Camille's bank account. Ang bayad, what is that about? The payment. Bayad for payment. Okay, let's proceed. And here, yes, and if you miss the In the last episode, kindly look up for this picture. The title in the thumbnail say, I will pay now in Tagalog. Yes, and Kelly said, I don't remember actually. Yeah, remember that napagkasunduan. Sunduan means agreement. Sunduan is the root word. It means agreement. Sunduan can be a noun, so it means agreement. Yay! Next. What? And yes, and there you go. And let's proceed. Let's proceed. And here you go. And before we proceed, let me remind you, and let me check my screen. Am I in a good screen? Yes, here you go. And let me remind you that we are doing a group coaching call. And hi Dino, if you are interested, get to my website. What is the website? Here you go, aralinworld.com, so that you know the details of our group coaching call. Right? I'm inviting you. And next, lesson proper. This is our segment for today. Hindi ako naninigarilyo. How do you want to say that in English? Hindi ako naninigarilyo. Or what does it mean in English? Hindi ako naninigarilyo. What did Dino said? Hindi ako naninigarilyo. He says that. Next. Okay, here you go. The first line, on the first character, he said, Sir, bili na ng sigarilyo. Yeah, so the vendor, the child, right? Sir, bili na ng sigarilyo. And then next, of course, in English, you say it, Sir, buy cigarettes now. So, of course, bili means buy. And what is it? Sigarilyo. Na for now, right? There you go. And then next. And this is Mars. What did Mars say? So Mars say, huwag ako, boy, hindi ako naninigarilyo. So what does it mean? Huwag ako, boy, hindi ako naninigarilyo. In English, I'm not the right person. I don't smoke. Hindi ako naninigarilyo means I don't smoke. Now, let's see, huwag ako. It cannot be translated literally. It cannot be translated because you're messed up or you're fucked up if you translate it literally. Because you would say, don't, right? Don't, and then ako means I. Don't I, or we can say also, don't me. Filipinos make fun of it. Don't me. So in Tagalog, we say, huwag ako, which means it's implied saying, no, don't sell me this stuff. I'm not the right person to buy, right? I'm not the right person to for your business, things like that. Huwag ako, right? Kelly, I hope you appreciate this expression. Huwag ako, and I hope maybe this is familiar. You already have heard it. Okay, next. Next, okay, the boy again. Sige na po, sunglass sir, bili ka. If you can imagine this person or this character, there are lots of stuff he is bringing. Possible is sunglass. What is a sunglass? Let's translate that in English. How would you like to say this in English? Okay, he said, oh please, sige na po. It means oh please. And then buy sunglasses. Sunglasses in English is how you say it. Buy sunglasses. So Tagalog, Filipinos would say sunglass. So in reality, sunglasses should be plural, right? Filipinos don't care about the plurality of the word because we can say it in Tagalog, if this can be the borrowed word from English referring to sunglasses, we simply say sunglass, and then if you want a plural, you would say mga sunglass, right? And take note, I wrote it this way, because this is most likely Filipinos would pronounce sunglass, right? Sunglasses, sunglass. Hi Kelly. Kelly is laughing. Okay, wag ako. That is a good practice. That wag ako. Next, may sunglass ka. Mag-sunglass tayo. Okay, next. And especially like if you are in a beach shore, Kelly, do you remember when you were in a beach shore? Uh, People are selling lots of stuff, including sunglasses. Right? Okay, let's proceed. Okay, Mars, what did Mars say? Ayaw! So almost yelling, he would say, ayaw! Wag ako! So of course, in English they say, I don't want to. I don't want to. Almost saying, get out of my way. Ayaw! Okay, next. And of course, this is what the guy said, that kid. Okay, and this can be sad. Okay, next. Pahingi na lang ng sampụ, sir. Wala pa kaming panghapunan. Again, follow after me. Pahingi na lang ng sampụ, sir. Wala pa kaming panghapunan. So this is really a reality when people want to insist, very insisting. Okay. Kahit tubig, yes. Ice water is what the locals say, right? Panghapunan. Let's translate this in English. May I have 10 pesos, sir? We don't have food for supper yet. This is sad, which is reality, people. If you are roaming around, especially in Manila, you would encounter this kind of scenario, right? Okay, it's up to you how you deal with them. If you feel pity, I don't encourage you to actually what, give money. I don't know, it's up to you. It depends on your values. To me, I don't want to, because they are being dependent, and it can be dangerous for them to really stay out in the streets, right? So pahingi, let before I proceed, let me see what Kelly wrote. Kelly, I remember we were at the beach and a man rode up to us and tried to sell soda. Yeah, they really want to earn money. It's kind of pity, but we can just make fun, right? It's different world, right? And it could be a culture shock to many, but this is reality. Now, pahingi na lang, pahingi means may I have. Pahingi, may I have. Really, maybe sad face for the child. Pahingi na lang, may I have 10 pesos, sampu. So in Filipino, we don't mention the pesos anymore, because it's really, it's given that we are talking about money. Just say sampu. Sampu, 10 pesos. And then, wala pa kami, wala pa, we don't have, wala pa kaming panghapunan, or food for supper. Yay! Now, that's all. This is what? This is the reply, and Mars reply. Wala akong barya. Okay, that is what he said. Wala akong barya. Patawad. Okay, and I was like, if I were Mars, this is what I would like to say. Okay, so that they really just stop being dependent. But of course, but initially the guy is selling anyway, the child is selling anyway. But if you want to learn this phrase, especially if people really are just begging for money, you can just say this one. Wala akong barya, patawad. It can be gentle. You say patawad. Okay, what does it mean? I have no change. I'm sorry. If that is the reality, maybe you are just holding a credit card, you have no cash. It's the truth. Yes. Wala akong barya. But if you pity these people and be ready to have lots of coins on your purse. Yay! And what's next? What did you say, Kelly? Unique siya, selling in the water. I haven't seen that anywhere else in my experience. Yes, water is very important, and make sure that it's a bottled water and it's sealed, because otherwise it can be dangerous if it's just water from somewhere. But I think technically frozen water is safe. Bacteria, yes, already. But I don't know. I don't. You may believe me or not, but what? It's up to you. Okay, next. And what's next? I think this is the end of my our conversation. And of course, itutuloy, another story. I will be thinking of another episode. And yes, and tell your friends and family that we are doing this. Thank you, Kelly. Please tell your friends and family. And yes, I know you are really promoting our community, our one-on-one Tagalog tutorial. And Dino, are you still here? Enjoy. I wish to see the two of you again next week. Next week will be grammar lessons, right? I will continue. It's quite I will explain even better what I left off last week. Yay. And what did you say, Kelly? Let's chat a little bit. He was selling soda and coconuts, not water. Yeah, soda. Yeah, of course. You get tired of swimming and snorkeling, and so you need something to drink out there by the beach, diba? Unique. Yeah, those are the spirits of people, locals there in the beach. Yes, while you were in the water. That's true. That's true. A lot of sellers, a lot of vendors out there. Okay, next. And hit the like button. Yes, don't forget to hit the like button because of the algorithm. So YouTube say that we are productive here, we are doing our thing, and so that algorithm will do favor on us. Yay. And what's next? And of course, I like to say hooray to your fellow Tagalog student. Hooray, hooray. And because, yeah, and of course, she is Annalise. Annalise, thank you so much. I acknowledge this. And because you were our sponsor through Buy Me a Coffee. Yes, it's still available. Click the link down there. Buy Me a Coffee link. Find it down on the description below. Next. Yes, be like Annalise. Find the link down in the description. Okay. Then here you go. Our pagsusulit for today. Sino ang naging kausap ni Mars? This is the first question. Second question, mayroon bang gustong bilhin si Mars? I don't want to translate this in Tagalog. It's a challenge. Number 3, ano ang huling hiling ng kausap ni Mars? Ano ang huling hiling ng kausap ni Mars? Huling hiling. This is how you would like to answer the question. Number 1, isang blank sa kalye ang naging kausap ni Mars. For question number 2, you answer it like blank and then with suffix ng, gustong bilhin si Mars. Next, your third answer, ang kausap ni Mars ay blank, blank ng blank piso. Find out what are those words here. Right? Next. And of course, if you want to get a copy of this presentation, a kind of worksheet for you, I'll be providing a PDF copy, but you should be a part of my Patreon on Patreon. Here's the link. Remember, patreon.com/aralinworld. And of course, we are also on podcast. Yes, follow us everywhere. On podcast. Remember, Tagalog with Albine on podcast. Okay, check your comment before we sign off. Yes, and are you still here with me? And thank you so much. What's next? And what do I need? Let's wrap up this episode. I will be, if you still have question, I may be able to see your question while I am presenting our conclusion. And then, that was a good Tagalog conversation between a foreigner and a street vendor. Number 2, you've learned some words and phrases to use when talking to a street vendor. Number 3, this episode is essential in your daily general Tagalog. practice. And of course, I will see you tomorrow. I will be there for you again for the Saturday coaching calls. And now, no question. Let me proceed. Yes, oo. Maraming salamat, Kelly says. Oo. Walang anuman. Walang anuman. I'm sending love, healing, peace, joy, your way, and light your way. Mabuhay, mag-ingat, magkita tayong muli.